being able to engrave a message on the end of a razor blade. Not the side at the top, but actually on the edge of the blade itself. There we are.
Unbelievable. When we first heard that a 64-year-old man in Birmingham had done exactly that with his bare hands, we'll be honest with you, we didn't believe a word of it.
No, we didn't. So we hired a very big microscope and sent Anita Rani to take a much closer look.
I'm in Birmingham's Jewellery Quarter to meet a man who says he can do something pretty remarkable with metal. These engravings are the work of Graham Short. They include the Lord's Prayer and one which lists all the England players who've scored a goal since 1950. What's so remarkable about that, you might think? Until you realise they're so small they can't be seen by the naked eye, because Graham engraves on the back of pinheads and paper clips. Is this a big wind-up? Is this some kind of publicity stunt?
No, it certainly isn't.
So show me some bits then. Let's have a look at what...
Right, well, here's a quote that's engraved on the tip of an open paperclip.
No, on there?
That's it.
No. There's something written on there.
No, you won't see it. You'll see it under a microscope.
I have to see it to believe it. OK, I'm going to go for it. There's definitely something on there. OK.
There's nothing safe about sex. There never will be.
I'm blown away.
Good.
Yeah, that's really impressive. If I wanted you to knock out a phrase on something like that today, could you do it?
I couldn't do it today because they take months to do. If I was to paint you a picture, I'll be sitting here at night, everything's still, quiet. I have my arm tethered with a leather strap so that only my fingertips can move. I use needles and sharpen the ends so much that I can hardly see the tip. And I wear this stethoscope and I tape it to my chest and I listen. And when I'm absolutely still, I try to engrave between heartbeats.
Well, obviously the conditions aren't right today for you to do any engraving, so there's still a tiny little part of me, even though I'm massively impressed, that needs to be convinced that you do this manually. Meet Dr. Martin Strangwood. He's an expert in metals, and he can tell us whether this has been laser-made, machine-made, or handmade.
So what we can do is look at it as a range of magnifications and then look for the features of the indent. So if you've done it by hand using an indenter, we will see marks and scratches.
Are you feeling nervous?
I am a bit.
We're about to see them in a way that has never been seen before.
Each of these letters are just over 0.1 of a millimetre high. They're not fully parallel, but they are very parallel.
How big are we going now, Martin? What's this?
This will be 200 times.
Oh my God! You can see where I've put the engraving tool into the pin, and under a lot less magnification, it doesn't show.
So what we can see here, there doesn't seem to be any sign of melting there, so it doesn't look as though it's a laser vaporization. And because of the unevenness of the strokes, that would suggest that it was done manually rather than by a machine.
Oh,
Okay, you can follow the path.
Why are you shaking your head?
I can't believe it. It shows up every fault, every point where I put the tool in.
But that's amazing. That's what makes it unique.
I shall have to get a laser machine. Do it properly.
Well, there is no doubt your ability is incredible. I totally believe you, Graham.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
And to you too. Thank you. Oh, before I go,
Yeah.
I've got something for you. There you are. You can take that.
Oh, what's on that then?
Oh, you'll have to get your own microscope to see it.
I think I will need a microscope.
Well, we do have the paperclip here, thank you, Graham. And through our little microscope over there, we can see exactly what it says. Let's have a look. Here it is. 1.
Wow. Brilliant.
Very
Isn't
good.
that amazing? And it's even used the right font and everything.
That's crazy.
Between
That's
heartbeats.
the logo, the actual logo,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
the word.
Oh, not any old font. No.
There you go. Well,
Thank
there
you,
are
Graham.
Thank you
for
very
that.
much indeed for all of your
Brilliant.
efforts. Yes. Well, there's all kinds of precious things on the seabed of the English Channel, nestled amongst rubbish from ferries and fishing boats.
But very occasionally, the Channel reveals a valuable secret it's been keeping to itself for hundreds of years.
Dan Snow took a dive back to the 17th century.
The English Channel, for hundreds of years one of the world's busiest shipping lanes, and one of the most dangerous. Below these waters lie the shattered remains of thousands of